What's going on, everybody? I want to make sure y'all can hear me. What's popping? What's popping? What's popping? Get in here. Get in here. Everybody get in here. Okay. What's popping, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Tarot Tuesday. Today is one of my favorite days. It is getting hot in here, but I got this little new mic set up. So I'm trying to make sure that you guys don't get a lot of backlash from the wind. But if it happens, I'm going to have to get up and turn this fan on, okay? Because it's getting a little hot in here. But welcome to another installment of Tarot Tuesday. Welcome to my channel. I'm really, really excited to be here with you guys today. It's one of my favorite days. We have a good time here. So shout out. If you're a return subscriber, then you know how this thing goes. If you're a new subscriber, well, then welcome and hello. All right. So can y'all hear me okay? Can I get a thumbs up? Can I get a hell yeah? Can I get a we hear you? Can I get a get in here? If you can, in fact, hear me. We have a lot to talk about today. We're talking about Meg Thee Stallion because I told you guys I was going to talk about it. I promised you because I talked about it on Station Head. I said, okay, I'll talk about it on YouTube. And then we're going to talk about Kim and Kanye. We're going to take then we'll do some tarot readings for those interested. And then also I do have some updates for the protection packs, okay? So for those that have ordered them, wondering where the heck is my order and whatever. All right. So let's just jump right into it. I'm a little hot already. I'm sorry. Y'all know me. I'm a little hot already. Let me know if this is like just terribly bad, like this wind. It might blow my candle out, but maybe it's hot. Okay. All right. So cool. Let's jump into it. Meg Thee Stallion. I did a reading on her the other day because, well, actually, it was just yesterday I did the reading on her because it really triggered me when I watched her live, right? And she talked about, it's a little staticky. Y'all good, Keza? Because I know Keza's okay, it's probably glitched when I clap my hand. All right, so pretty much, yeah. So I was going to talk about Meg Thee Stallion. Well, I did a reading on Meg Thee Stallion, and for me, it really triggered me the other day because to me the girl is like going through a lot, and it triggered me the idea that she didn't have her mom, her dad, her grandparents, like nobody in her life, right? And so she was trying to actually fit people into her life that really didn't even matter, or that really did not mean her any good, right? So as we were talking about it earlier today on Station Head, we had a really good caller. Some people brought up the fact that they felt like Meg Thee Stallion has a hex on her, like it's like some voodoo type stuff on her, and she's pissed some people off. Well, I think that was a great analogy, and I think that was a great concept. I personally feel like Meg Thee Stallion is in a place where she's in like this spiritual warfare with her. It's going to get deep. I feel like it's with her soul. I feel like Meg Thee Stallion is literally up next. I feel like she has gone through what she has gone through has literally built her or elevated her to the next level in this industry. I know it sounds super crazy and super like sacrificial and Illuminati-esque, but to me, I feel like that's kind of what's going on. If you think about it, you have this chick who literally has lost her mom, lost her dad, lost her grandparents, has no family, right? But then literally now has the world. She has riches, she has fame, she's got her dream, right? And then she's got a #1 record with Beyonce. She's done a record with Nicki Minaj. And then all of a sudden, she gets shot in both feet by one of the biggest artists or biggest social media people of our time right now, Tory Lanez. And I say that because during the quarantine, right, he had one of the biggest Instagram or internet shows with the quarantine radio. So to me, it just seems like Meg Thee Stallion is literally being elevated into some like high priestess realms of like success. I know I might be losing some of y'all, but to me, this is like some deep, like spiritual-ish that is going on in my mind. Now, as far as what's going on and people making fun of her and it not being that serious to some people, I feel like people were having that reaction because, you know, I feel like people were side eyeing her because it's kind of like, girl, you're downplaying this, right? You're not even really telling who who did it. You're not confirming anything. We don't see any pictures. There's no photos of the shot. There's no photos of the bandages. You know what I mean? You just pop back on the internet and it's like everything is all good. And people are now petitioning Tory Lanez to, be deported back to Canada. But the idea is, why isn't he like why are we pushing for pressing charges and doing jail time? You know what I mean? Why is it so hush hush? That to me makes it feel like this is some industry stuff that's going on. And secretly, I feel like there could be a possibility that Meg Thee Stallion is in on it, to a certain level, and so it just gets really, really twisted and really, really weird because some pieces of this story is just not making sense. I believe that Tory Lanez shot her 100%. I feel like Tory Lanez is a hothead. I don't feel like she put her hands on him, but I do feel like he shot her if there was a gunshot. Now, child, if there was a gunshot is a real question. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, well, girl, like, how is it that TMZ that gets all kind of information, they get all kind of photos? You're telling me that no one has the photo of the bullet, no one has the photo of her legs being wrapped, no one has any bandages of showing like damage to her foot. There's nothing. We don't hear anything about Tory Lanez. It's just very hush hush. And she's barely saying anything. So I think that's raising a lot of red flags. And I think because she was so hush hush, a lot of people didn't take it serious because they're like, girl, you got shot in both your feet and you're kind of downplaying it. So I just think it's really, really interesting how all this is playing out. And that's why I said I feel like she's under a spiritual attack because I feel like Megan Thee Stallion, if you really want to go, if you want to go there, I feel like she is like coming into some type of power. And I feel like she needed, this is a part of her story to catapult her into the next level. What a lot of these artists, it's about the story. It's about the story. And if you think about it, um, just look how the things happen. First of all, while I love Cardi B, um, Cardi B hasn't been able to drop anything, right? Cardi B, for whatever reason, Cardi B is somewhere stuck, or the situation is stuck. It's just not whatever. Cardi B is at a standstill, right? But she had this amazing story. Then you also had Doja Cat that was coming up to like take over and swipe in and take the W with the Nicki Minaj and the Say So and all of that stuff. But then Doja Cat, what ends up happening with her, right? She becomes the loose lady of the night a couple of days after her number one, and Doja Cat hasn't been the same. Then we follow up with Megan Thee Stallion being having a number one with Beyonce, straight off the cusp of her record with Nicki Minaj, and then she's you know being seen with Tory Lanez, and then boom, she's shot in the foot. Not to mention, she doesn't have her mom, her dad, or her grandparents. To me, that's a hell of a story. That's the makings of a freaking superstar. And you really think about it, you got to think, well, how, like Cardi B had the best come up story, right? Of 2017, 2018. How were you going to top a Cardi B story? Cardi B was the stripper, came from nothing, Instagram, and became the princess, just the hip hop princess. Boom, 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 boom. Platinum albums, Grammy Awards, just everything. How are you going to top that? Well, have all your family be dead, then get shot by one of the hottest rappers in the game, and then nothing, and then you get shot in both your feet, but it misses every major artery. And then in 6 months from now, we'll see Megan Thee Stallion jumping on stage, twerking like she's never been shot before in her life. Then that'll start a whole nother conversation, right? To me, it just seems like there's more to the story And this feels very industry, whether it is a fake story or whether it's a real story. But it seems like a lot of people are in on this, whether it be the media has a piece in it, the artists, the labels. Like, to me, this feels like a plan. I don't know. I don't know. It could feel like a little bit of a plan. I don't know, Chow. But then on the flip side, it could be, shoot, she's being tested. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people aren't really spiritual, but they say in the Bible, you will get tested. And so maybe Megan Thee Stallion has a lot of power and a lot of influence. Well, she does. Think about it. For a long time, the tall girl and the big tall Amazon looking chick was not the girl that you would necessarily think was desirable. But now everybody wants to be the stallion. Everybody wants to be a big, tall, thick Amazon chick, right? That's sexy now. So there's influence there. There's power there. And then when you get into spaces of music and industry and things like that, spirituality is very much so real. So why not? Why? I mean, you'd be crazy to think entities of the dark are not looking for leaders to lead more souls and more people to their side. So I feel like she could also be being tested in a sense to where it's like, how far can we break her down to see if she would join the dark side, right? And give up on her religion, give up on her beliefs of God, really just completely sell out and give herself and just go wholeheartedly into the darker side of the universe, right? Why not? If the enemy feels like if they can beat you down long enough, then you will start to second guess God, or you'll even say, you know what, I don't even believe in God. You'll denounce God right away. It'll get to a point where you're like, well, why would God let my mom die? Why would God let my dad die? Why would God let my granny die? Why would God let me get shot? If there was really, really a God, why would all these things happen to me? Forget God, man. Screw God. There's no God. I don't believe in God. And boom, that's what the enemy wants. And so, perhaps that's what it is. Or it could be a situation where she was met and she made a deal, and now she has to either fulfill that deal or there's a negotiation going on with her spirit. Like, girl, you can have this, but you got to give me this. You can have this, but you got to do this. You'll be surprised. There's a lot of things that people do, or a lot of that sacrifice stuff. That's not just a conspiracy theory. That's real. Voodoo, witch doctors, sacred seances and shit like that. Like, that stuff is real. I'm not saying that's what she's into, but I'm just saying, like, you just never know where some of this stuff is coming from. And then the way that it's all happening, it's just bizarre. It's just very bizarre. Because there's no way in my mind, if someone shot me twice, I would not be saying who it was, and I wouldn't be like publicly pressing charges. And not for nothing, I don't understand why TMZ, as nosy as they are, they're not digging all up and through this. In my mind, right? So I don't know. I'm praying for Meg. I'm wishing her the best of luck, but I do feel like her spirit is under attack, and I think that she's going to be strong. However, I do want to say her. I feel like the things that are happening with her, like, she's got to be careful to what she agrees with and what she signed for. And I'll tell you guys this too. Let this be a lesson to you guys. Whether you believe in God or not, whether you believe in anything, understand this. If you don't believe in God, you don't believe in anything, just understand that the spirit world is a real place, right? So you do, in our dreams, in our sleep, in our, in the places where we're at our most, like, simplest, like, in our most vulnerable states and things, sometimes we will get met with thoughts. And sometimes those thoughts are conversations from the enemy, like, especially in your mind, right? So be careful what you commit to, even in your mind. Be careful what you commit to in your dreams. Be careful what you commit to in times of silence when no one's around, because the enemy comes in those ways to try to sign you up for shit that you're not really ready for, or you don't realize you've signed up for or agreed to. So be cautious of that and be aware of that and notice that. Now, some people might say, Armand, you're talking hocus pocus. I'm telling you, spirituality is real. So sometimes you'll realize things have happened to you or not happened to you because you've subconsciously or consciously signed up for some stuff. Um, okay, somebody said, can you fix the sound? What's going on? Okay, let me check. Okay, let me check. What's going on? That's what it is. Or it could be a situation where she was mad and she made a deal and now she has to fulfill that deal or there's a negotiation going on. Okay, let's try now. How is it now? Is it better now? I'm trying to bring it down. I'm trying to bring it down. I'm trying to bring it down. I'm trying to bring it down so it's not peaking. Um, I don't know why it's doing that. Uh, okay, I'm trying to. Is it better now? I'm trying to. Is it better now? Yeah, like I got the thing kind of away from me. Okay. Okay. Boom. All right. Yeah, because if I pull this microphone up, it's gonna be all in the shot. That's the only reason why I didn't do it. All right. So anyway, yeah. So it's a lot going on with that. I'm not really sure, but I'm praying for it. Now, I did do a reading on her. You guys should check it out. I know a lot of you guys don't like tarot, but I think I think if you guys are interested in how it works and if it's demonic or anything like that, I think that if you don't watch any one of my videos or any one of the tarot videos, I think you should watch the Megan Thee Stallion tarot video because it was an interesting video, and you could actually see that when I actually got messages like her dad came into the reading, try me, or if you don't believe it, I'm going to open up the call-in lines at towards the end of the show and test it out. Call me, and I'll do a reading on you, just a quick one, and just so you can understand it, right? But I think that you should watch that reading because it was really really interesting that you could see the two energies from her parents came in and they were giving her messages, and I thought it was really really dope. So Meg's parents are definitely with her. She just needs to be focused and she needs to make sure that she is dotting her I's and crossing her T's because she is in a vulnerable place. She is in a place where there's power, there's money, there's influence, but then there's brokenness. And when there's brokenness, that's when doubt, fear, negative thoughts, negative energy likes to come into play. Now, there's also this thing people will say, well, she sacrificed her mom or she sacrificed. I don't really believe that that was necessarily like a sacrifice to her parents. Um, do I believe those things kind of happen? Yes. But I was watching this thing. I forgot what I was watching, and I'm not like that prolific in it yet. I'm not like that. I don't really quite grasp the concept 100%, but I'll try to explain to you a little bit. Like sometimes, now this is another piece of spirituality that most Christians they don't really believe in and things like that. So we're bringing it all to a head here. It's the concept of energy, and so like if your life is a container or you're a container and it's filled with energy like your relationships, your jobs, your hobbies, just everything that you have around you, your friends, it's this container full of energy, right? But you want something new. Well, the universe or spirit or God, whatever, what typically ends up happening is something has to be gone. You need to lose something in order to gain something else because your container is full. So typically, it can mean death. It can be loss of a loved one, right? But again, energy cannot be created or destroyed, so it transforms into something else. Might be getting too deep, right? But these are things that I'm learning on my journey, right? So the idea for me is, listen, sometimes you'll notice you'll lose friends, but then you'll get a job, or you'll lose friends, or you'll have somebody that's always helped you financially, and then maybe they're gone, or You don't have that help anymore. But then somebody else ends up stepping in and helping you out. Like things happen. As you lose things, other people come. And you lose a cell phone, you get a better one. You lose, sometimes you lose a parent, you lose these things, then some of your most wildest dreams come true. Now, it could just be energy making the universe making room for you, or it can be that energy being transferred into something else. It gets really, really deep. So I'm gonna hit that a little bit, but then I'm gonna go deeper into that as I get a little bit more stronger in that, so I can make it make sense for a lot of you guys. But I think that's an interesting concept because I've noticed that has happened to me in my regular life, that I would lose things and other things would come. And so I think that it's interesting that Megan Thee Stallion's mom and dad pass, and then she catapults. Now some would say that her parents, or her mom particularly, was like, you know what, I'd rather go and pass through and transform into a different entity, or become a part of the energy that propels her to her career from a spiritual aspect, than just being in this physical body of her mother. Now I know that's probably getting a little deep for y'all, but that's the whole energy and soul thing that I'm learning. So I don't think everything is a sacrifice. I don't think that everybody is sacrificing their loved ones. I guess I was saying all that to say I don't think that everyone is sacrificing their family members. I don't think so. Okay. But I will say you will be surprised how many people are willing to release themselves from their shell and transform into different energy for you. Because I kind of feel like Meg's mom probably wanted her to be Megan Thee Stallion so bad that she felt like, listen, it would probably be better if I wasn't here. The end of the universe could actually propel you forward. She could be a part of that universal energy to propel Meg from the back end versus being right next to her. So she was like, I'm done. Take me. Boom. Send Meg. Because even when I did the reading, it was just super crazy, y'all. Like when I did the reading, the mom came through like, girl, we don't have time to wait. Like we worked hard. We had a plan. You need to do this. Now, in our fleshy body, it's like, what the hell are you talking about, Armon? This doesn't make any sense. This is not fair. This, at your flesh, you're like, I want my mama. I don't give a darn about any of this. But that's just how life works. That's how the law of attraction works. That's just how energy works. That's how things work. In order to gain something, you have to lose something. So sometimes you'll notice when you lose something, you're going to gain. That's why when you go down, there's only up from there. So yeah, so that was just my little tidbit on energy and things like that. So yeah, we're praying for Meg nonetheless. And if you haven't watched my tarot reading on her, check it out. It's really, really interesting. And if you don't believe in spirituality, listen, spirituality is real. And just be cautious of your thoughts. Be cautious of things that come into your mind, because there's a lot of times that the enemy will come into your mind and try to trick you or try to make you feel something bad about yourself or negative about yourself and things like that. So you have to be cautious of those thoughts that you have, and and realize that, and just be more spiritually inclined, especially for you artists out there and you creators, because you always are going to be tempted. You're always going to be propositioned, because there's a battle out there for people's souls. Hmm. Now I'm sounding like a freaking preacher. What has this done to me, girl? You know, we used to just go in, but like I'm learning all of this stuff, and I'm just like, and everything is starting to make more sense to me now. I'm just like, wow, this shit gets like deep. So then you can start to see it happening to other people. All right. So anyway, boom. So now we're on Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. Listen, um, um, I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, some people are going to be probably offended, but this wouldn't be the first time that people are offended by something that I've said. So we're just going to go with it. Um, I'm going to do a reading on them, but I haven't done a reading on them yet. So here's the thing with Kim and Kanye. I'll first just go into Armon Wiggins mode, like first thought. I feel bad for Kim. You know what I mean? I personally will never date someone with bipolar. I personally don't want to be friends with anybody who's bipolar. At least if you haven't taken your medication for a long period of time. Okay. If you are newly bipolar, if you're kind of on the cusp of wondering if you're bipolar, if you're not, I don't want to be associated with you. I know that that sounded horrible, but it's because uh, it becomes a bit of a liability. And I have had personal relationships with individuals who are bipolar. And it feels as though when you associate with a person who is bipolar, um, they can do whatever, say whatever, whatever, however, to whoever. And when you respond, you're the bad guy, and their out is, well, I'm bipolar. So for me, I just realized that, listen, I don't want to be associated. I don't want to be friends with nobody that's bipolar. I learned my lesson, and I'm damn sure not going to be in a relationship with nobody that's bipolar. You know what I mean? So I'm praying for Kim Kardashian because that's hard. That's hard. I don't want to be in a relationship with anybody that's bipolar. You got to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get what you know, it's like you got Kanye West going over here spilling all Kim's business, spilling the mom's business, spilling the family business. Is he lying? Probably not. But was that supposed to be said for the national media and news to pick up? Was that pillow talk for everybody to know? Absolutely not. Nobody needed to know half the things that he said. But guess what? Kim gets to be embarrassed. People get to look at Chris like a dog. And Kanye, people get to say that, oh, that's just Kanye. He's having an episode after he done spilled all the tea. And he just gets to walk along his crazy way. No. I don't want to be friends with nobody that's bipolar, and I don't want to be in a relationship with nobody that's bipolar, because when you become friends with people or you get married and you become in relationships, eventually you will start telling them personal things. You will start opening up about them. You will start talking shit about other people to them. You will start just being a regular person with them. But the minute that they decide to have a flip-episode, an episode, a manic mode, and decide to go and dish all the tea that you done said about somebody, or spill all the beans and everything that you done talked about, or then go online and just start making up stuff, then when you respond and react, then you're the bad guy. You got to just sit there and eat it up because they're having a cuckoo episode. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I've learned my lesson with dealing with bipolar people, and I will never do it again willingly. So, and it's nothing against anybody that's bipolar. I just have been through it personally, and I will never go through that again. Okay? Now, as far as Kim and Kanye, I'm praying for Kim. I don't think, now I'm going to be honest with you. I did a reading on them, but I'm just tell you intuitively what I think in my mind. I don't think that Kim. I think that Kim wants to be out. I don't think the relationship will last. But I feel like Kim really, really loves Kanye West. I think she loves him more than any man that she's ever been with in the world, and that's pretty obviously. But I feel like at this point she wants out, and she's trying to find a way out. But since people don't like her, and people think that the family has such a bad rep socially, right, when it comes to men and things like that. I think right now in the climate that we're in, if Kim decided to leave Kanye right now, people would bash her and then pick Kanye's side, because Kanye would get that mentally ill vote. And then he's a black man, and then there's a lot of disdain for the Kardashians. So Kim Kardashian, in her mind, at this moment right now, they are mapping out a plan on how they're going to exit away from Kanye. I feel like but I think one of the biggest things that have that has Kim actually frustrated, if you ask me, is the fact that she had 4 kids by this man. Because I don't feel like she ever wanted to have kids with a man that she didn't think that she was going to be with for the rest of her life. So the fact that she has 4 kids with a man that she probably doesn't want to be with anymore, or realize that if he doesn't get help, it's not going to work, that's probably sending her through the roof. The fact that she allowed herself to get pregnant by Kanye West. If she could do it over, she would have never had the first baby with Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? So those are um but I think that she's Kim is worried about the public perception on what that would look like, of she's worried about what the public thinks and what that would look like if she left him right now, and she doesn't want to deal with that backlash. But I feel like, Kim is at the point where she's like, you know what, this might be over. Because my thing is this: if Kanye doesn't take his medicine, it's never going to change. And even if he does take his medicine, well, there's still a possibility for a slip. I'm just saying. But those are my thoughts on that. I'll do a reading on it if you guys like me to. Um, Speaking of that, we're going to open up the call-in number if you guys want to talk or get a read, or because enough about them. I actually want to talk about y'all and get into y'all love readings and y'all relationship tea and y'all relationship stuff. But before we get into that, I want to say shout out to all my subscribers that are supporting me through this transition and through trying different things. I've always been an open book about, doing things. So yeah, I'm trying things on this channel. I'm moving. You guys know, like, I like the celebrity stuff, but I love the tarot. It's a part of me. I personally just needed a difference of scenery. You know what I mean? I wanted something different. So shout out to all the real supporters that are supporting me. I noticed that things have been looking a little different on the channel, but it just goes to show where your core is at. So I'm really proud about still building my core. A lot of people, they're only here for certain topics, and I understand that. So I want to shout out to the people that are here, supporting me through my journey, through my experience, because I'm human too, right? So thank you for being there with me and helping me and supporting me while I figure out my place in this space. So shout out to you. I love you all. Thank you for that. Energy packs, for those people that's wondering, they are literally being shipped out. They have not been shipped. They're going to be shipped out Wednesday. I was out of town, and then Pops had to work. So, some of us still got 9 to 5. So, we packed them, but we didn't get to ship them. We're shipping them tomorrow. Okay. So expect those to come to you by next week. But there is the corona. So, you know what I mean? Expect delays because of the COVID, not because of me. Um, we would like to get tracking numbers, but the only thing is with the tracking numbers, I don't have a lot of people's info. We got to find a better system so I can contact people again and get them the tracking numbers. But I'll try to get them if I can, so you guys can see where it's going. Because the last thing we want is people to be thinking, "Where's my stuff?" Because I do not want y'all asking me every 5 minutes. It's on the way. Okay. If you want to see what it looks like, here's what it looks like. Okay, boom. So it's a simple little pack. Here's a stage pack. You'll get a cute little card in it. It'll tell you everything that's on the back. It'll tell you, it'll say the Armon Wiggins Show with a little amethyst on it. And it'll tell you the energy protection packet. It'll tell you about the 3 crystals that are in there. You get a rose quartz, a black tourmaline, and a clear quartz. And then for those that have spent $50 or more, you will get one of these things. And it's like the big version of this that I keep. It's the big version of, it's one of these. It's the selenite. So we'll throw one of these in there for you for free. And And so yeah, so this is the energy protection pack. You keep them in here. You carry it with you. Boom, you got my love, blessing, and things like that in here. And it tells you about each card. And then so this is the Palo Santo. It's the same crystals in there, but the difference is with this one, it's just a Palo Santo. A lot of people haven't seen Palo Santo. This is Palo Santo. It's wood. You just stick it here, like you just burn it like this, and it burns and it smells good. I love Palo Santo. Okay, so that's the Palo Santo. So boom, these are drop. Literally, we're dropping them off on Wednesday. Now, there's one person that keeps asking me, do I have their email? And girl, I do not have your email, Monica. So I'm going to need you to email me right now at thearmonwiggins@gmail.com. So there's that. And so I just want to give you guys the update on that. And then so each one of the gold pyrite and the amethyst, they'll be in a little bag and they'll have a card with them too. So shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for ordering. They are on the way. I did not forget. It's just, it's two of us and we're hand doing it. We are the business. Okay. So you're a little patient. Okay. All right. Period. Well, all right. Boom. So now to the fun part. Who wants to get a reading? Ooh. Now let me tell you something. If this is not your thing, and you're here, I just say chill here, maybe watch one. We'll leave the call in open. Chill here, have some fun. And then judge me. But just stay a minute and then check out. Okay, boom. So the calling number we'll put right there. Because it is Tarot Tuesday. Now, preferably if you have any love questions or relationship questions, that's what I would like to take today. But you can pretty much try to ask about anything. All right. People saying that they scared. Let me tell you something. There's nothing to be scared of. I can't tell you when you're going to die. I'm not going to tell you if you're sick. I don't know none of that. Only God knows that, okay? That's not the energy I'm on. We typically do love readings. What's going on in your relationship? We do like, what you got going on a little bit. Like, we don't get into, you have 6 months to live and there's voodoo and we don't get into all that, okay? I don't do that. Ooh, child. So the lines are filling up fast. So we're not going to be here all night. So super chats to the top or cash apps always get first priority. Okay. Let me take a call. Let me see if you can hear me. Okay. 8538. You're live on the air. Can you hear me? Okay, hold on. Hello?
Yes.
You're breaking up.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, this is Jessica. I'm from North Carolina, and
What's going
I
on,
want you to
Jessica?
do a reading on me.
Okay, so
Yes.
what's your question? Let's see if we can get it. Now, I'd be a little nervous with these because this is like on the spot. Now, I have to tell you though, Jessica, and everybody watching, this is for entertainment purposes only, and it may or may not register or resonate with you. So I'm human. So I could be off. It's not going to be, I may not get it every time, just FYI. So, okay, go ahead.
I don't care. I'm on the journey with you. So, I want to know is me and my boyfriend, are we gonna get back together? Just try. I don't care.
Okay. You want to know, are you and your boyfriend going to get back together? Let me see. Okay, here's the thing. Well, for me, I'm already seeing that there was a lot of mistrust and there's a lot. Somebody cheated. There was some shady dealings going on with this Seven of Swords. But the thing is, you're probably missing it because you were so comfortable there, right? There was a comfortability there. There's like a foundation. Like in that relationship, you probably felt like stability. Was there? Did you have the most stability in that relationship, or were you like really comfortable
Yes,
in it?
Armand, you
Yeah.
were doing good. That was my son's father.
Yes,
Yes.
there was like a family. There was like the whole household. However, I feel like there's some unfinished business with this relationship, and that's probably that judgment piece. Because I don't know if it's going to get back together, but I don't know if you guys are going to court for anything about for like maybe child support, or you guys owe somebody something. But there's some like there's some contractual stuff, or there's something that you guys are sharing right now that needs to be ironed out. But I don't really see getting back together. I see like a severing of ties, but there's some unfinished business that you guys that maybe somebody's trying to hold on to keep the relationship going. Let me see. Um, it's the 7 of 1.
Yeah, I think it's him, but I only want him because he keeps coming back to me. So I'm like, well, I was stable, so let me just go. Let me see if it'll work because he keeps coming back.
Okay, so let me. I'm about to get some more cards because now you're getting me getting some more cards. Let me just say, I just don't see because I feel like if you. Here's the thing. I feel like you being back with him, it's not looking good. It just looks like you've always had to defend yourself, or there was a lot of kind of bickering, and
Yep.
you've always had to defend your right, or you'd always have to prove.
Yep.
You were always arguing about or trying to prove that you weren't doing something, or prove something that was like I just feel like there's going to be a lot of that still. Like, I don't think that you'll ever be able to not deal with that. Oh, I got some new cards today. These are relationship cards. So let me see.
Oh,
Yeah, let me get the love cards, and let me just see. I'm gonna flip one of these. Now I literally just got these today, so I want to see um, what they might say in regards to your relationship.
okay.
Crushed goodbyes. The relationship is over. It's not gonna work. I don't think
Okay.
it's gonna work, but I think you knew that already.
Yeah, because like you are so right.
Yeah, it's
You're
over,
so
girl.
right. You don't even know how direct you were. Like that's the truth. Like I was stable with him, comfortable with him, but yes, he did try to keep accusing me. I kept
Hmm.
having to defend myself, and
Hmm.
now that I'm by myself, he keeps coming around, like popping up every 3 to 4 months,
Hmm.
like just trying to see if he can weasel his way back in. And so I'm like, well, I have a child with him, so let me try.
Hmm.
You know.
Yeah, it's not gonna
So I
work.
get it. Okay.
I'm
Thank you,
sorry.
Armand. That was the bomb though. Thank you. I appreciate it so much.
You have a good day. Bye.
You too. Bye.
Okay. Um. Okay. Serenity. Oh, shout out to the super chat. Okay. Are you calling in, or do you just want to type your question? It's either or. Let me know what you want to do. If you have a number, give me your last four, or you can type your question in the chat. Um. It's about twerking tarot. I'm not talking right now. Uh. Oh, her health. I don't do these, girl. I do not do health, girl. I do not do health, girl. I cannot tell you. I do not do health, girl. I've never done that before. I can try to. I do not do health. I'm gonna try just for you, but I've never done this before. So, oh, she wants a health read. Please give me the strength to give her a health read. I don't. I've never done a health read. Diligence. Um, I've never done health read. Diligence. 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 Okay. Um, To me, the diligence piece with the health in this aspect, to me, it would say like, don't give up on the outcome. Um, in the past, like you've been optimistic. You know what I mean? You've been optimistic, and with the Son of Cups, you've been told like you've been hopeful, but there's a piece of you right now where you're kind of at a point where you're kind of giving up, and you kind of are at terms with whatever is going on. You're kind of like slowly in your mind getting to a point where it's like, you know what, this is what it is, right? And like I don't want to really say it, but I just feel like you there's a piece of you that's kind of like it's what it is, like, you know what I mean. But I feel like with this Two of Wands that, because this Three of Swords here to me, so that's why I kind of feel like a piece of you is just kind of giving up, and like your heart is broken because you just kind of like there's a why is me aspect, but then there's like a fuck it, I'm just going to live the rest of my life the way that is the best that I can. But I feel like with this Two of Wands, it can go 50-50. It can go either way, but you just have to believe it's kind of like a mind over matter and still remain hopeful and be diligent in whatever quest that you're going. So if it's medicine that they're having you take, keep working, keep building. Like it's not over. I feel like. So if there's things, if you have the means to do so, and if there are things that you don't want to do necessarily, and you're just like, man, I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired. Keep doing it because that is going to be the difference between life or death. But you have to be diligent, and you can't give up. You can't be like, man, fuck it, because a piece of you is kind of like, man, it is what it is. But no, you are literally 50-50 with it can go either way, but it's up to you. Do you want to live or do you want to die? But you can live if you want to. Wow. Woo! I don't do those kind of reads. Let me see this last card. Daughter of Swords. Cut through it. Be strong. You know what I mean? That's that energy where you gonna, that's that mind over matter. Like you're not gonna allow your circumstances to become you. You don't have to, right? So I will say this: you're not done till you're dead. That's what my fourth grade teacher told me one day. You're not done till you're dead. So my thing, I keep hearing, if as long as there's help, as long as there's options, as long as there's a will, there's a way. Just don't get burnt out. I'm feeling like you're getting burnt out because people are saying, well, let's try this and it may not work. Or let's try this and that hasn't worked. Let's do this and it might keep going because something is going to work. Mm. So, so yeah, I think you'll be cool, girl. I think something is going to work. I think something is going to work. So she says her legs. I think keep working at it. I wouldn't give up because it's not over. The Hermit. What is this saying? I would say quiet those thoughts of negativity. When you start to feel yourself doubting yourself, when you start to feel like, uh, you know what, like, man, fuck this. I'm never gonna walk, or I'm never gonna, or my legs, or whatever it is that's going through you. I think that you want to make sure that you get to a place and you remember what's important, what you have to live for, right? Because that those moments, that is going to allow you to keep pushing. I don't know if you have grandkids or kids, or find the things that make you, that inspire you. Let's see, because I'm not seeing that it's just over like that. Gateway, to me, this feels like this is going to be like your testimony. Like, if you can make it through this, like, this is going to be the break. This is going to be that breakthrough moment for you, for where people that people are going to be like, if she did it, I can do it. Like, you know what I mean? This is a gateway to a whole different type of life, a whole new beginning for you. Just get through it. You're going to be an inspiration to so many people if you can get through it. I've never done a health read before, so I don't know if I'm on. I don't know if I'm off. I really don't do these, but you are a big supporter of mine, so I'm trying to do it. Um, but I feel like I don't see that it's over, but I also feel like I see that I really honestly, at the end of it, I feel like it's going to be dependent on your mind. So as long as it's not over in your mind, it's not over in the reality. Okay, but I love you. Okay. Woo! Child. Okay, why is this thing keep? Okay, boom! Stop doing that in the middle of my stream. Okay. All right. So who we got? Mo. Okay. Could one of my beautiful moderators make a super chat list first? Only other people who what calls I need to bring on, but no more. Only Serena's the only one that can ask me about a health read. Nobody else. Okay. No, I can definitely twerk. I'm just not twerking right now. Because health reads are like, I have not even dived into that space. Uh, okay, so now what we won't do around here is disrespect Serenity. So you'll get moved down to the bottom because we don't disrespect her at all over here. So sorry, baby, you might have to get your super chat back because you might not even make the list. Next, because we don't disrespect her. She comes through faithfully, baby. So we're definitely not disrespecting her. Um, um, all right, who's next? Okay. Okay. 0861. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, what's poppin'?
Hello. What's going on, Armon?
Hey, I'm chilling. I'm
How
chilling,
are
trying to get
you?
through it. I love you too for loving me.
Okay, twin. I just want to know, am I the toxic one?
Are you the toxic one? In what? Your relationship?
In relationships, friendships?
Okay, let me see the energy around you. Let me see the energy around you. Let's just get the tea. Like, what's going on? I don't think so. What I think about you is I think that people are intimidated by you. You seem like, to me, you seem to live a pretty comfortable life, but you're very stern and very passionate about the things, probably outspoken and very focused. You know who you are, you know what you want. You know, you have it your ish together somewhat. So I feel like maybe you can probably come across as like a know-it-all or overbearing in situations. But I don't think that you're the toxic one. I think that for the most part, people could possibly be more so intimidated by you because what you exude is probably a lot of like you're probably the more well off the one in your friendships and things like that. I'm getting from this energy. I got the Nine of Cups, the God of Wands, and the Star card. So to me, that gives me all high tier shit. So I don't really know. Hello?
That sounds about right, but it just seems like everybody seems to, I don't know, make it seem like I'm the bad person all the time.
Let me see. Let me see. I don't know. I don't really know what. Let me. This delight came out. I don't really think so. I'm getting delight, action, fulfillment. For me, I feel like maybe you're focusing on the wrong things. Like, what kind of people are you? Really, the real question is, what people are you choosing? What are the kind of people that you're choosing around you? What kind of fruit are they?
I guess well, most of them the same, you know. Usually I'm crazy.
I'm trying to figure. No, I'm trying to figure. Like, you got to give me an example. Like, why? Like, what would? Like, give me an example why a person would make you be the bad person.
Well, okay, here's a good one. I was having a conversation with my friend about an event that we had went to, and another friend of mine proceeded to think that I was, or me and my other friend were talking about them, and that wasn't the case. But I couldn't tell this person anything. They just kept thinking that we were talking about them, and I'm like, that's that's not the case. We're talking about something that you weren't even at. So
Okay, let me ask you
became
this: do you feel like you come off like you're better than people or narcissistic? Because this could also be that. Has anybody ever told you that you was a
yeah.
narcissist or that you think that you're better than people?
No, people don't usually tell me that.
Okay,
But
so
I
people have
like
never
to
told
think
you that.
that I am.
Do you carry yourself that way? Because that could be the only reason why I feel like people would think that you're toxic because I'm seeing nothing but positive energy here for you. So it's either you're not really the people that are around you are just not on your level, or you're giving when you go around people, you're giving way too much fever, and it's not that serious for you to be giving all of that.
That sounds about right. Because
Yeah,
I
because
am
either you're
overly
giving a lot
aggressive.
of fever, you're going around giving the girls a lot of fever, and they're like, "Girl, back up! You're giving a lot."
So
But
what do I do about
but
that?
I'm
Like, how
trying
do
to see.
I
But
pull back?
so now that we're here, so what? So why are you giving the fever? That's the real tea. So what issues have you not dealt with where you feel like you need to give so much? So that's the real question right there. Like, what is really going on there? Um. Ooh.
Well,
Maybe because now it gets into um hmm I don't know. Maybe it comes from fucking like because I got the Fool card, I got the Six of Cups, and I got the Five of Swords. So if I'm looking at this in a context of maybe why you're coming across that way, maybe it could be a couple of things. Maybe oh. But I'm trying. Hold on. Let me sit on this for a second because I want to make sure I say the right thing, Chell. To me, maybe you've never really understood how to be in like how to like what was your childhood like? I guess I want to say, like, what were your relationships like with your family and people close to you? Like, maybe I feel like you really haven't really understood like how to be around people that really care about you, or you felt like you always had to protect yourself, or you had to make up for things that you lacked. Oh, hello.
Well, I'm closest to my older sister, and that's about it. Like, I just got close to my other sister after she got sick, but other than that, I
Yeah, because
pretty much keep my
I'm
distance
feeling
from
like there
everybody.
wasn't. I feel like maybe in you there wasn't a lot of acceptance, right? And so maybe you always feel like you were defending yourself, or there was just like a lot of turmoil there. So then, maybe as a younger person growing up, so maybe that's internally deep down inside you. So it's like kind of like when you get in these situations, maybe there's things that you haven't dealt with from being a child, and maybe you haven't really learned how to, you know, work in certain relationships, or you overcompensate for the lack of relationships that you've had growing up with the people that with your family. That's the only thing I could think of, why you would be, in these situations. Or maybe or maybe you're just childish and you need to grow up a little bit. You just being messy. I don't
I
know,
mean,
Shell.
it's
It's a lot of
probably a
energy.
little bit of everything, because I'm definitely, a bit childish, but for the most part,
Yes.
I'm overly serious, as I've been told. So I guess I have a well balance of both. But
Because this full
I
card
don't
gives
know.
me like a childish energy, so that's why I was getting like either childhood, or like a person that's kind of like immature ways, like could be a little catty.
Yeah, I have no problem with getting petty. Thank you so much, Armon.
Thank you.
This has
Bye.
been very helpful.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, child. These is getting kind of tough, child. Yeah, she holding back a little bit. I was trying to pull it out, but I did sip a little bit on an empty cup, yeah. I did try that. I did, because she like, cause y'all. Here's the thing: it's hard when you reading people and they don't want to give you the goods. Cause like I can't tell. Like, you got to give me something to work with. Like, you don't got to necessarily like, you got to lead me. You got to. Sometimes it's really like most readers. If you don't ask a direct question, they won't read you. But I'm trying. All right. So let's try another. Let's do another thing. This is what I want to do, because we tried this last time and this worked. I really enjoyed doing this with one of my people. Um, the next person that calls in. Let me see what other deck. Oh, I could use this one and we'll use the book. But this is a self care. Um, this will be a challenging one for me if someone picks this one, because I never tried that one before. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys pick the deck that we use. Now, this one is strictly about love and relationships. This deck here. So only pick that if you have a relationship question. Okay. Okay. Boom. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Um. Okay. So is there any? Okay. So we do have some super chat questions. So I guess I will take. Is there any call in super chats next? Oh, Chanel. What's Wants to know if her career is advancing in the future. Let's see. Is Chanel's career advancing in the future? Ooh. Let's see if Chanel's career will advance in the future. Let's see what the spirit have to say about that. Boom. Let's see. Actually, actually, yes. I feel like it's been a hard road, like maybe even getting to this point. But once she got focused, she got her job and whatever it is that she was doing. I think right now you're at a place where you're focused on it. You want it. You've probably been told that you have the makings to become successful. You believe it, so keep believing. Stay strong. Keep doing hard work. Keep doing good work. Your good work is going to pay off because I see the Queen of Wands. So basically, all this is wand energy. So this Five of Wands here gives me like conflicts and struggle and things like that have happened in your past where you're trying to figure it out or just kind of the growing pains of getting to where you want to be. Now that you're there, keep focusing on it, keep doing it, and work hard. So don't slack up now because at the end, I see you being a leader in the work field that you're in. Like you will be a leader if you're not already one. So continue because this is the goddess, which is the Queen of Wands, which is the Queen of Passions, desire, success, and things like that. So keep doing it. Keep going. Keep going. I feel like you will advance. I feel like you're going to. I feel like you are going to evolve into a very prominent figure in your industry or whatever it is that you're doing. So the answer is yes. Yes, 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 yes. As long as you keep working hard and you don't stop, you will have it. You're going to advance. So I think that's super dope. You will definitely advance. So keep going, keep working at it. It's there. It's gonna happen. Okay. Oh, damn. 6582. Okay. Thank you, Keza. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Okay, so I have a question about love. My love life has been horrible,
Okay.
and I'm just wondering if I'm going to ever get it right anytime soon.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what card. Okay, do you have a particular deck? Okay, let's use the two love decks. Let's see what they say. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna try this. This is the new deck, so I've got to break this one in. I'm gonna pick one of these. Let's see what's going on with your love life, girl. Boom. Oh, okay. Open up. That's the first thing I got. So maybe I feel like, girl, you're not as open, or there's some times where there's some opportunity for you to be a little bit more vulnerable and just be more open to the type of men that you are dating as well. So maybe you have a specific type and you keep falling for the same type of guys, and maybe the guys that actually like you, you're not actually giving them a chance. So open up could mean a couple of different things. Let's see. Um,
You right on point. You right.
Depression.
Yep.
Okay. Intimate pleasures, loyalty, and protectiveness. Okay, so here's the thing.
Ooh.
Yes. Oh, now I gotta. Oh, this is some tea right here. Okay, so depression with intimate pleasures and loyalty and protection. Girl, I feel like if I'm being honest with you, I feel like the reason why your love life is not where it is going, where it's supposed to be, is because A, you keep going for the wrong guys, but B, it's because, girl, you are trying to fill a void with of darkness that is inside you with the wrong type of men. That's why this depression and intimate pleasures, like you're getting with men just for the moment, hoping that they're going to make you feel better, and they make you feel better for that moment, but and then you start expecting something from them, and they let you down, and it leads you back through this cycle of depression, and so it takes you right back to that place where you felt worthless in the beginning.
Yes. Oh my God.
So a lot of you are is sleeping and meeting with these different men because you're trying to fill a void, an empty void within you personally, or some man that has broken you down, and that's all you feel that you're worth.
Yes. Yes.
Mm. So I think
Yes.
right now you need to open up, and I think that's where that open up comes from, because it also might mean open up to self and realize, hey, what am I really doing here? Why am I doing this? Why do I meet? Why do I attract these men? What is really going on with my love life? Are these what like? Let me keep pulling. Let me just see what's going on, because girl, this is some tea. Let me see. I don't even know what deck to pull from, bitch. Um, Stillness. Okay, so you need to sit still. So I don't
But
know
you
if you're
can.
talking to a lot of different guys, or you're always moving on from one to the next, or you're just kind of like, whatever opportunity you get, you're kind of like, okay, let me meet somebody new. All right, let me entertain this. I feel like a spirit of like you feel like you need a man to be around.
Uh, I was like that. Right now, I'm
Okay.
going through the process of trying to figure out why have I taken those avenues,
Mm-hmm.
and I realized that I feel like as a child that I wasn't protected. So I get
Yes.
with these men thinking they're gonna give me protection, but all they end up doing is trying to control me, and I don't need
Yes.
control.
Yes, and see, I got clarity of belief. So that right there, you need to. I feel like if it's not counseling, it's somebody that you're really close to, that really loves you, that respects you, that you respect, and that you need to listen to them and talk to them, because they are going to, the people that are trying to instill good positive affirmations in you and build strength into you, they're actually there for you, right? So don't shut down, and don't avoid those friends or those people that are want to hear you, that are going to tell you things that you don't necessarily want to hear, because there's a message in there, right? And so there's the clarity there, and
Mhm.
you know that it's true, but you need to deal with that clarity. That's what that clarity and belief is. Like, you need to believe that, hey, listen, I know what's the issue. I need to work on this. And you may not like the messenger, but take the meat and leave the bone. You know what I mean? And I
Mhm.
think that I think that you should do that. Okay, so I'm gonna pull a couple more, and then I'm gonna see what's that. Actually, oh, let's see. Let's just do some regular tarot. Let's see what else we got for you. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, boom. Let's see. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, I feel like, yeah, I feel like I feel like you said it. You actually said it with this Daughter of Cups. Like, there's a lot of empty emotions from childhood. There's a lot with this Three of Wands. There's kind of like a sense of you that doesn't really have a lot of direction, especially leading with this Four of Cups. You just kind of like, your emotions get all over the place. You don't really know where you belong. You don't know where your place is. So then you just find yourself. You might also find yourself picking up different hobbies randomly, like thinking about, oh, I want to go here. I want to do this, or I like this. One day you'll find yourself going up and down emotionally. On top of wanting a lot of sex, on top of wanting to meet men, you'll find yourself also being moody some days. But that comes
Mhm.
because, emotionally, that's that depression, right? And that's that aspect of not being really still in the mind, and not really opening up, and really identifying, the issues that are internally inside of you. And I'm gonna be honest with you, your parents, your mom, your dad, like, whatever they did that fucked up, right? They're not gonna be able to fix
Mhm.
it. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, you're gonna have to heal, and you're gonna have to release that baggage. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's time to release all the bullshit that you went through as a kid, all the neglect, all the confidence, all the times that you didn't feel like you were protected emotionally, all the abuse. Unfortunately, now it's for you. You have to deal with it, because you're carrying this burden on through life. And it's going to put you in these situations where you keep feeling like you have to be with these worthless men, because that's what you feel like you deserve, and you deserve more than that.
Mm. Okay. Okay. I just want to tell you, I love this direction you're going. I love it, love it, love it, because I used to beef with you all the time in my head with the
Okay.
celebrity stuff. But this right here, I've been watching you, and I think that this is really, really good. I get to see a different side of you. So keep doing what you're doing,
Thanks,
hon.
boo.
I love it,
I love
and
you
thank you
too.
so much.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Whew, child, y'all getting tough on me. I'm getting tough on the bitch. Okay, period, pool. Um, okay. Oh, this is all super. Okay, boom. Okay, so listen. How long we been on here? Let me see, because y'all love to see. It be killing me. That's what kills me, right? The people be reading us about having doing tarot, but then, girl, soon as we get to Tarot Tuesday and the cards out here, the line be through the wazoo. Yes, no more. Like the list is closed. The list is closed. Okay, the list is closed. Closed. We're gonna have to set up the website soon. Um, the list is closed. Make sure y'all subscribe. That's what I need y'all to do because we losing subscribers every day. We need more of y'all to subscribe to the channel. Okay. Okay. List is closed right now. Let me get through these. Okay. Okay, hold on. What did Mo say? Jasmine wants to know, will her next person be the person I marry or settle down with? Ooh. Oh, let's see. Will the next person you marry let's see what this card say. Wishy-washy. Oh, no, the next person you're going to be with is going to be wishy-washy. So, no, it's a 50-50 chance. But I feel like you don't have to work at that. So, I got wishy-washy energy with that. So, that means that motherfucker might play some games. Okay? That's some wishy-washy energy. Wishy-washy. Okay? So, let me see. Oh, no. See, Oh, no. Like, oh, no. See, you're always going to be having to defend yourself. It's always going to be like you're always going to have to be defended. It's like it's going to be an issue where it's like he's probably going to be like with this God of Swords. The nigga's probably going to be a little bit of a narcissist. The nigga's probably going to be a little bit controlling and manipulative a little bit. So you're going to have to be in those positions where you're going to not need a lot of time apart. You're going to need a lot of breaks. You're going to need a lot of time to think. And so you're going to be going back and forth in your mind. Is the relationship even worth it? So honestly, I don't think that the person is going to be who you want to marry, but ultimately, let's see what you might do. Are you willing to accept and deal with the wishy-washiness of the man? Let me see. Oh, hold on. That's too many cards. Let's see. Oh, well, I feel like you're willing to deal with it. You might deal with it for a long time, and you might fight for it, and you might get it. You fight for it. If you can deal with his BS, and you can really get to his mind, possibly. I feel like the next guy that you be with, you're gonna deal with it because he's gonna wow you so to the point where you're gonna hear this reading back, and then you're gonna be like, that shit is not real. So you're going to just think that it's going to work out. But remember, those moments where it's flippy floppy and it takes forever for you to get to that relationship, you're going to be like, damn, that shit is not real. But then you're going to ignore it because you're going to be hoping that it works out. But, and it's a 50-50 chance. I mean, it's not saying no. So it might end up working out, but you just going to have to deal with a lot. So yeah, he especially with this king of swords, he definitely gonna have some good deal. Okay, he gonna know how to get in your head and manipulate. He's gonna be very manipulative. He's gonna definitely know how to get into your mind. He's gonna play games. Queen Libra wants to know: should she open a business if she is? Oh, was one question. So is it should she open a business or is she the toxic one? Okay. Do you see me owning my own business in the future? Okay, I'm gonna ask you that. Let me see. Let me see, bro. Do I see you owning your own business? Uh, yeah, I mean, there's a possibility. You just gonna have to get out your comfort zone. So I don't know if you have an issue with you're gonna have to really go get it. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to be serious about it. Make sure your business is right. But yeah, I have the Four of Wands, the Judgment card. For me in this situation, I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying you cannot be lazy, girl. If you really want to get it, like you have to get up. It's not gonna come to you. You're gonna have to get up your ass. You're gonna have to go get it. Make sure the paperwork is right. Do the necessary things to get it, and of course, you'll probably get it. But there's a possibility like it's just not gonna fall into your lap. But yeah, if you want it, you can go get it. But you're gonna have to get out of your comfort zone, step out of your comfort zone, and really go get the bag for sure. It's not gonna be like it's not gonna be a walk in the park. It's not gonna be a walk in the park, but you can definitely get it. Um, Up next, Luna Goddess wants to know, should she reopen their business? Let's see. Oh, um, no, I don't think so. I feel like the business went under because people were getting too emotionally involved. Like, were you doing it with family and friends? Because I'm seeing a lot of immaturity with like people were being like immature and being catty and didn't really know how to work well together. With the Five of Swords, it's a lot of drama probably, or I could see that happen like that. I don't know. I just feel like it just people. You're gonna have if you do so, you're gonna have to have a little bit mature employees, or you're gonna have to do it with some more mature people. But I'm seeing a female and a male kind of like not really being a little immature and kind of being a little bit conflicting. So it's not going to work out. So I don't know if it's you, if this represents you and another person, but you guys are butting head, and both of you guys need to grow up a little bit. You guys are not ready to go into business with one another because you guys have two different ideas of what's going on, and I don't know if this is a friend or a brother or a husband or some whatever, but y'all not too emotions and feelings, and you got to learn how to take the feelings out of business. Okay. And so right now it's not the time. So no, I don't think that you should. Okay. I don't think that you should. All right. Let's see. Okay, we're going back to the lines. Okay, 6422. I don't see 6422. Sarah 6422. I don't see that number. I don't see that last four. So I don't see that number. Okay, so the next person, she must have hung up because I don't see that. Um, Zeno Vanderveer, Sweets the Queen. Okay. Okay, so who's next? Okay, so what's the question? What's the question, Zenzo? Oh, that's what it's. Oh, what's your number or what's your question? Oh, does the universe have any messages for me? Um, they said Sarah's on the line. What's her last four? And Vander. Okay, I look like it said there's six. There's not a 6422. So she wants to know, does the universe have any messages for her? Let's see. Let's see. Let's try this one. Um. Ooh. Okay, to me, I feel like okay. So Sarah, the message that I got for you is taking risks, purification, and embracing. So you're in a space right now. I feel like if there's things that you've been thinking about, whether it becomes a relationship, work, take those risks. Don't live in fear. You're going with this purification. I feel like you're going through a space right now or a time where you are being cleansed of limiting thoughts, old thoughts taught to us by like your parents, old traditional ways of thinking. Like you don't really want to be in those spaces anymore. There's a piece of you that wants to be liberated, and embrace that, right? Embrace that part of you. Don't be shy. Take that risk. Live your life to your fullest capacity. Purify your life, purify your thought process, purify the things, your thoughts. And I feel like and embrace change. And I think that's where you're going to start to find even more love and enjoyment for life and things that you do in your daily life and even in your relationships and friendships. I feel like it's time for you to come into your true self of that, of what you really want and who you really, really are. And so just take the risk. I know it might feel like you're shy or might be a little reserved or you're nervous, whatever it is. But yeah, I think it's time for you to come out your shell and really become that butterfly that you know that you really are deep down inside. So boom, that's my thought on that. Okay. Okay. My father just passed away in April, so I have been reluctant to do things. My mindset is always, how would he view me? Right. Boom. There it is. Take the risk, girl. It's time for you to live your life. Um, Sorry to hear that. Oh wow. That is really sending me. Okay. Who's next? Zenzo. Zenzo. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Come on, y'all. Be ready with your questions. Be ready with your questions. Be ready with your questions. Okay. What does my business venture look like? I don't know what your business venture look like. I don't even know how I would even read that, child. Let me see. I don't know what your venture. Y'all challenging me today. What your business venture look like? Uh, you gonna have to ask me a different kind of question because I don't know what your, because I got love, patience, and security. So to me, it seems like, but that would be an obvious question. It would be obviously something that you love, but and that's going to give you some financial security and stability. But I don't know what your business venture is going to look like. You have to tell me what your business venture is. I don't know. But I think that, I think if you ask me this, I think you have to be patient in it, and I think I think whatever it is that you choose, I think that you're going to enjoy it. You know what I mean? I think it's a good idea to pursue your passion. I think that be patient in the outcomes of the particular business venture, and I think that it will provide you security in the lifestyle that you're looking for. But that key part is being patient, right? But I definitely think that. I think you're going to enjoy it. I think it's going to be very fruitful for you. I think it's going to manifest great things. But just be patient, and it will definitely provide you the type of life and abundance that you are looking for. So whatever that business venture you decide, I think it'll manifest good things for you. Just exercise patience. Um, No, listen, I'm not gonna sit here and be hocus pocus, Chef. If I don't know, I don't know. I don't know what your business venture is gonna be. Now I can tell you what it looks like what it looks like as far as if it'll work out, if you should do it, but I don't know exactly what it is. Um, and shit, only you know what it is. That's like asking me, am I gonna go to work tomorrow, nigga? I don't know. Are you? Only you know if you're going to work tomorrow, not me. Okay. Vanderveer, what's your question? uh, okay, she wants the general. Okay, boom. Okay, boom. Mm. Wow. Okay, so we got miracles, simplicity, going forward. I feel like maybe there have been some things going. I mean, I feel like there's things that go on in everybody's life, but honestly, you're attracting. Like, be mindful of the small things in life, right? I kind of feel like for you, the general reading is like you have many miracles that are going to be happening for you. Like little things, count them, notice them, appreciate them. Like you have a blessing over your life, and certain things are going to start happening. And you're at a place right now where you're going to be blessed in the smallest ways, right? And it's going to help you move forward in life, and take those as a nudge from God, the universe. Little positive things that happen to you, take that as an affirmation of you're doing the right thing, you're on the right path. So you'll notice little things that happen, you're like, that was different. Oh, this person called me. That means you are coming into your good karmic energy right now. So focus on that and be encouraged by that and be inspired by that. So be inspired by the small things that are happening, because the big things are coming. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that continue to move forward, continue to do what you're doing, because you're coming into a good space if you're not already there. So I think the universe is really on your side right now. You're going to be complete and continue to be blessed, and it's going to be just the simplest things, right? But there's beauty and simplicity, and there's a stillness in it, and there's an appreciation in it. So to me, this says appreciate every opportunity, because every opportunity that you get, or anything that happens to you, that is to your benefit. And even if it's not, it's literally going to help you propel to go forward. Mhm. Okay. All right. Sweets the Queen. They said I read Mo. I didn't read Mo. I don't know where they got that from. Okay, so what's sweet? Is my man going to end up like I need him to fire a healthy relationship? I think I told you this before. Yes, he is. I told you this. I think I already told you that he's a good man. Y'all just gonna keep going back and forth. He gets a lot, but I mean, he loves you. I think. Okay, let me see. Boom! Prince Charming jumped up. Your man loves you. This is the one you asked me. You guys said he was your. You said he was your twin flame. Yeah, he loves you. I mean, he just gives a lot sometimes. So he's gonna give you complete. Look, boom, complete. You complete me. This is your guy. This is your soulmate. He gives a lot. He's extra sometimes. He's extra winter. So you know what I mean? He's extra. He's a little cold. He can be shady, but you know what? Like he gives a lot. It's not easy, right? But this is your guy, and he's gonna come through. He's gonna come through. He's gonna come through. He's gonna come through. He loves you to death. Is he going to open up? Let me say, is he going to open up? Um, I think so, but it's going to be some coaching from you, right? He's got trauma that he's been dealing with. He's not really sure how to communicate, right? But he wants to talk to you. He wants to tell you everything. Um, but he's just at a point where he's a little shy, a little timid. He doesn't really know how maybe you might handle that, the full truth about everything that he wants to discuss. Okay. Hold on. What is going on in the chat? Y'all are not listening to the reading. Okay, Spirit, I got you, boo. Are you on the line? What's your last four? Spirit, general. Oh, she just want a general. Okay, boom. Why is that doing that? That keeps ringing. That's annoying me. I'm just glad you guys are having fun. Okay. Uh, Spirit, what's going on, boo?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm in the bathtub smoking honey, so it might be a little pitchy, okay?
Yes. You better vibe out.
Yes, it's a vibe, honey. So I just wanted to get a general reading or like a love reading, just what messages are coming through.
Okay, let's get into this love. Like let's get into this love. Let's see what's going on. Okay, let's see what messages are coming through, child. These people is getting crazy. You know what's so funny though? I laugh so hard because everybody's so spooked out by the tarot. But there are lines, they're fighting in the chat over the tarot. It's so crazy. I do tarot every day now.
I think that's very dumb. I'm sorry. I think that's dumb because if you feel so strongly, you have, the ability to leave. So apparently the people who are doing that and saying BS in the chat, you must be entertained at this point because there's multiple other things you could be doing, but regardless.
Okay, so let's get into your reading. So what love messages are coming through? What love messages are coming through?
And I have a boyfriend. He's an Aries. I'm a Gemini.
Oh, okay. What love messages are coming through? Okay. Awaiting results jumped out. Okay. So maybe there's some tea there.
Oh.
Okay. Let me see. I'm going to pull from this. exotic getaway, detached, loyalty and protectiveness. So I feel like maybe in the right now, generally, like with this, I kind of get that maybe with this awaiting results. Maybe how long have you guys been together?
It's going to be a year next month.
Okay, so it's still fairly new. So with this, maybe I'm kind of getting that. I feel like it'll be good, right? I feel like there's a lot of. I got loyalty and protective. I got some detachment though, so maybe I feel like there is somewhere where someone is lacking something, and maybe I feel like that's coming from you because you are that Gemini energy, right? So sometimes we can get bored, or we're waiting for people to catch up with us, or we're waiting for you know. And
Yeah.
what sign did you say he was?
He's the Aries, and the detachment, he is very detached, but I'm trying to chill. Like, I'm trying to slow down because I move a mile a minute. And I'm like, why are we not doing this? Why are we not doing this? Why are we not doing this? So I'm like, I got to let things organically flow.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like, too, it's time for you got to get out. He's got to take you out. He's got to get you out of your city. He's got to stimulate that Gemini in you. And I don't feel like he's done that yet, but he needs to take charge with that Aries and do so. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that exotic getaway, I think he needs to, I think what needs to happen, I feel like with this awaiting results, I kind of feel like you are waiting for him to really tame that Gemini in you because you know that you can get to a point where you're like, all right, this is getting boring.
Yep, I'm not even gonna go into it, but I went through that last week, and I had to talk to him about that. I'm like, look, I need stimulation in all aspects.
Yes. Yeah, but I think the relationship for the most part is a good relationship, but there's a link missing. There's a link missing.
Yeah, it's mhm.
There's a
And I
link
think it's
missing.
that detachment part.
Yes.
I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that makes sense.
But for the most part, it's good though with this loyalty and protective. Let me flip one more card for you. Let me see what else is going on. Let me see what else is going on, girl. Um, see what other energy I got. Offer. Oh, okay.
And you know what? That's crazy you got offer. Because I just was about to say, so should I bring this up to him? Should I be like, hey, babe, we need to get out? Should we do some new stuff? What should we do?
And maybe you be the one to offer something different. And then burn out burdens. I got that. So it's like that's the limits. Like anything that you like and the burn out burdens to me, I feel like that's where he needs to let go of all limits. Like you guys need to get to a place where you guys are like you know doing what makes you happy. Whatever you feel like that is gonna be a burden on your relationship, that shit needs to go. Whatever's causing doubt or the detachment, let that go.
Ooh,
Uh,
okay.
oh, here it goes. And there's the willingness to change. And, a lot of and Aries could be very stubborn. And Geminis
Yes,
could be
and I
too.
do feel like he is changing. He is changing because he is younger than I am. You know what I'm saying? So he's still getting his stuff together. But yet, I'm like, look, I'm not about to sit here and be waiting around 5, 10, 15 years for things. But I'm going to give him some time. That's what I'm working on. So.
Well, this happened with the future, so it comes right under that loyalty and protective. So he's willing to change, but I feel like with this offer and this burn bridges, you're going to have to coach him into it. He's willing, but you're going to have to lead him in this instance. And that's where your mutableness comes in. That's where your air sign, that air comes in, that allows you to be able to evolve and adapt to different situations. You might have to lead him.
Okay, and I've been thinking about that, but I've been timid to do it. But F it, I'm gonna just do it.
Yeah, because you know what, the relationship is good, and I feel like he's there, you're there. I just think that it's just growing pains, honestly.
Whew, hallelujah. Okay, well, thank you so much. I just needed that confirmation.
No problem.
I appreciate you.
No problem. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Oh, child. Moshe. Okay, this is it. Okay, I'm done. Okay, Queen Libra said what? And then we out. Are you the toxic one in the relationship? Let me try to read. I don't know which one would I read with that? Let me see. Does Queen leave with the toxic one in the relationship? Um, I would say no. I could say maybe if we're looking at it, you could be a little overbearing with the like emotions. Like you could be a little controlling, possibly. Um, Possibly you could be a little bit. There could be a little bit of you that could be overbearing and a little dramatic. Okay, well, yeah, you can be a little toxic, but we all can. Oh yeah. See, and then okay, yeah, and then and then you gotta let go of stuff. Like you can hold on to stuff too, right? You could like so you want to let go of like back, like you know what I mean. You want to let things go. Like when we've moved on from it, we don't want to hold on and carry it. You don't want to care. You don't want to continue to carry the bullshit, girl. Once you've gotten over it, you can be a little bossy. You know what I'm saying? Not, I wouldn't say toxic. You're just very, you have a strong energy about you, and that's a good thing. But you could be a little high strung. But I don't think it's a bad thing. Let me see what's going on with you and your relationships. What is this? Time is of the essence. Ooh, things are not the same anymore. Okay. Are you in a relationship right now? I feel like you're in a relationship right now, or but I could be wrong. Are you talking to somebody? Tell me. I could be, or say no. I don't know. But let me, because I got a message for you, even if you're not. Okay, she said no. Okay. Well, I'll tell you this. With the energy that I'm getting with the time of the essence, things are not the same anymore. And then the Prince Charming girl, you want to work on those little things. So the good thing is that if you're asking about if you're toxic, then you know that there's a little bit of toxicness in you. However, this time of the essence gives me, listen, girl, if you really want to settle down and really want to get married or do those things like that and be in a serious relationship, girl, listen, you're gonna have to deal with your issues because people are not gonna be dealing with your shit anymore. It's 2020, and these niggas will move on and there'll be no man. So you'll be sitting around being as toxic and controlling and as moody and baggage carrying all by your goddamn self. So, these men these days are not putting up with a lot of BS. Men, women, whatever you're into, okay? Shit. So get a hold of your shit, girl. Because the older you get, y'all know what happens with you women. The older you get, the harder it gets to start to fulfill your life's desires. All right. Who is Philly? Okay, what is going on in the chat? You guys are really trying it tonight. Why are they fighting for reading? Listen, did she donate? Did she super chat? I don't understand. Okay. What is her question? Okay. What is she doing? Because she done disrupted my whole chest, so she might have to wait till next week. Yeah, we're going to end that. So I'm not going to sit up here and play games. Okay? You don't get to come here and disrupt the whole chat. We're going to end the call-in line.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Okay? So listen, guys, I love you all. Thank you for your support. So yeah, we'll do this again next time, Tarot Tuesday. But if you have not watched my Meg Thee Stallion reading, please go ahead and watch the Meg Thee Stallion reading. We will have up on the website where you can get the personal readings, but we just haven't done those yet. Somebody was able to book one though, so I guess I got to get. I'll get to that one. I got to find that person because it wasn't even on the website. But we're gonna update the website. Would that be something that you guys are interested in? Personal readings? Let me know. Drop a 1 in the comment if you guys would be interested in those, if you guys would book those, because I don't want to take the time and set them up if you guys wouldn't really book them. Or should I just leave it for Tarot Tuesday? If I should just leave it for Tarot Tuesday, press 2. If I should do personals privately, press 1. If I should do both, give me a 1 and a 2. And then also, check out the Meg Thee Stallion one. Thank you guys for all the subscribers that still sticking with me that have not unsubscribed from the channel. I really appreciate you guys because this is a very important time where I need you guys the most to support me, and I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. We're probably going to drop a pick card or Kim and Kanye. And please feel free to email me at the Armon Wiggins Show at gmail.com if you guys would like to book a personal reading. Email me and I can send you the information to do so. Also, if you guys have any feedback on, if you guys like the celebrity readings versus the pick cards, if you guys have any advice or any suggestions regarding that, please email me at the Armon Wiggins Show at gmail.com. Also, if you would like to purchase some of our energy packs, email me too. But I am sending energy packs out Wednesday. So if you purchase today, yours will not be shipped out Wednesday. I'm probably going to start the processing for any new orders Friday. Okay. The cutoff for the old orders is already done. So you give us a couple of days to process the new orders. So they will not go out Wednesday with the other orders but Wednesday, all the previous orders will go out. So my email is thearmonwiggins@gmail.com. They are $15, and we still have some amethyst. Those are $25. We're sold out of the pyrite, and then we do have different sizes of this. So thank you, and I will see you soon. And if you want the energy pack, cash out me $15 with your name, full name. Some of y'all didn't send me your full name, but I'm hoping that it'll get your real name. You know what I mean? To send me your Cash App ID so I know that it's you, so I can check it off, and send me your address. Okay? And an email to contact you, or So thank you so much. And there's sage left. There's packs left. So if you want to order, you guys can order. One of the energy packs come with sage. One of them come with Palo Santo. You specify which one you want. If you don't specify it, I just pick which one and send it to you. All right. I love you all. And until the next video, I will see you later.